Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be saying goodbye to Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 6. So we're just going to be reviewing it, saying all the highlights of the season, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so first was the event and all that, but I'm not going to talk about that, but I'm going to link my reaction to Season 6 when it first came out and the event in the description, so make sure to go watch that if you haven't, and if you don't have to. Okay, so first, the map. We got some primal locations, we got the spire, we got bony burbs, we got colossal crops, we have these little spire towers, and then later on the season we got these little garage areas for the chonker wheels, and then we also got this little island for the like gold scar and that NPC and whatever. And that's all the map changes I can think of, so if there's more, I'm sorry. Also, the pre-game lobby was pretty cool. Next up, we got the battle pass. So first, we had Jonesy, and you could level him up in the battle pass with these back blings in different styles for him. And then there's Lara Croft with a bunch of styles, there's Raz with a bunch of styles, Toronto with a bunch of styles, Cluck with a bunch of styles, the Spider Assassin Girl with a bunch of styles, and Raven with a bunch of styles. This was honestly one of my favorite battle passes ever. I'm not going to say everything that was in the battle pass, like all the back blings. I'm just going to focus on the skins. And if you got to if you level up over 100 and over 200, you get these extra styles for Spider Assassin, Toronto, and Raz. I don't think any of them else. And then you can get a gold star for Lara Croft with the, when you take the scar from that one girl. And yeah, and then you do challenges for other, styles. Okay, so one of the biggest things, really good, if not the biggest, in my opinion, is the crafting. I actually really like this. In the beginning, it was really hard to find mechanical and primal weapons, and it was like, you had to have the same amount of mechanical parts to get purple to a gold, to get a common to a green. You had to use the same, but then they updated it, so you had to use less to get it to a green and more to get it to a gold and like that. So if you got makeshift, you can, and then you get bones, and then you can make primal, get mechanical parts, you get the regular guns or mechanical guns, and then mechanical parts you get from these little workbench type things, cars, and then bones you get from animals, these bone type things, and then you can also get them as floor loot now. And then also the bows, same for the bows, bones make primal, mechanical make mechanical, of course, all mechanical parts, and then if you have a primal, you can make a stink and a fire. For the fire, you could have a firefly in the gas can, and for the stink, a stink sack, which are from the frogs, and then a stink fish. And then the mechanical, if you had 6 grenades, you can make an explosive, and also you could make a shockwave with 2 shockwaves, I'm pretty sure. And then also the recycler, where you could suck it, it would do 1 damage to a person, and then you'd have 3 ammo, that's the max, and then you could suck items to get more ammo to get up to 3, but you could not get more than 3. It'd do like 70, 80 damage. I don't know what the gold does, and there actually was a mythic of this, but I'm going to talk more about the mythic. And now we have the bosses. We have little spire bosses on the little spire things, of course, and they give out a purple primal AR. And then also the mythic boss in the beginning of the season was this girl on the screen right now. She gave out a mythic primal shotgun. It was too overpowered. They got rid of it, replaced it with the mythic recycler. It was terrible. They got rid of it, and now they have Raz as it. That's in the current map right now, and it is the mythic explosive bow, and it's actually pretty good, and I really. And also, if you went to the little spire areas with the guardians, and then you killed the guardian for this gravity type ball, and then you go to the spire, you can put it in this little furnace type thing, and it'll give you these boots, and they are anti-gravity type boots, and if you jump 3 times in a row, you get glider, so it's pretty cool. Now I'll be talking about all the wildlife. So we had chickens, and you could hold onto them and glide with them, and they would make a bunch of noises, you could just glide with them, and there's some glitches in the beginning of the season, where if you went on the spire pads, you'd go way farther, and if you got hit with the car, you go way farther, and all that. I think it was with the shockwave too. I'm pretty sure they made it so it's not as overpowered as it used to be. And there's also this door glitch, I don't know if that's still in the game. But yeah, chickens were pretty funny, and they look, really amazing. I just really like all the wildlife they added. Next up, we got the boars, and you could tame these with, if you got meat and 2 bones, I'm pretty sure that's how you do it, and you get this hunter's cloak, you put it on, and then you could tame them. And yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't think you could tame the chickens. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm almost 100% sure. That didn't really make sense. Okay, but yeah, the boars, they charge at you, they're pretty cool. And then next up we have the wolves. And these are pretty cool, they also charged at you. And these are probably one of the most hyped up animals, there's a bunch of teasers about it. And this is pretty cool. Next up, we got the raptors. These came in a later update. It wasn't right in the beginning of the season. And these were way more powerful than the other ones, I'm pretty sure, because they're bigger. And then you could also tame these with the hunter's cloak again. And yeah, these are pretty cool. Lastly, we have frogs, and these did not attack you at all. If you killed them, it gave you a stink sack, and then you could craft, if you had a primal bow, you could craft a stink bow. And it was pretty nice, because you only needed 1. So this was actually one of my favorites, and they spawn by the water. I thought these were actually really good addition, because they're just a nice little, like, animal next to the water. So yeah, that's all the animals. Next up, we got all the LTMs. I'm not going to go into all of them. I'm just going to say one of them, and then I'm also going to say, actually, I'm going to say 2. So first off, I really like the Floor's Lava. They brought that back. Like, I'm pretty sure they brought back like 2 times, I think. And then also the survival mode, which I made a video on that, link in the description. And I'm going to show some clips of both for y'all. Next, we have these off-road tires. You could go off-road with, you could go up mountains. These are really nice, you go way faster, and I honestly really love these, and this was a really good addition. Next up, we got Neymar Jr. This was the secret skin. People are hoping it's going to be the foundation, but I honestly really like this skin. It had really cool styles. There was a glider, a pickaxe, an emote. This was a pretty cool secret skin. It was one of my favorites, and you had to do challenges and all that, so... Next up, we have the comic books, and they're really hard to find right now, so that's why I haven't been making reviews on all of them. I only made a review on the first one, so go check that out, put the link in the description, but I just can't find all of them. All I know is, careers, if you don't want to hear spoilers, Fish Stick dies in one of them, and I know they're trying to get out of the island, get out of the loop. That's all I know right now. I don't even know what's happening right now. I think they're on their journey to get out, but like, I just can only find the first one. I only got the first one out of my comic book store. I'm trying to order them online, but they have shipping and all that. But yeah, I'm trying to buy them. And then we had 2 new exotics. We had the Corrupt Bow, and then we also have the exotic 6-shooter. The 6-shooter is not very good, but they also switched out how the old exotics with other people. I'm not sure all the ones that they kept. I know they got rid of the double barrel, so yeah. And then Fortnite did a crossover with NBA. They had NBA skins. You could be all the teams. They had creative stuff for it. And yeah, that's the crossover that they did. That was amazing. Just like the Neymar Jr. This was one of my favorite crossovers that they've probably done. Just because I'm a big fan of the NBA. Now I'll be showing all the NPC locations and all the new fish and stuff, so you can pause the video if you want to know where to find it or any of that. So they also brought back weapons like the TAC and the infantry rifle and also the dualies. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting anything. I'm sorry if I'm missing anything. But that's it for this video. And goodbye, Chapter 2, Season 6.